Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be coming to you guys with pretty much my first impressions on the new ABH foundation, which I have here in this beautiful Jackie Aina holographic bag. I have the foundation here. Super excited. So let's talk a little bit about the foundation and its claims and the shades and all that. Hoopla! Oh, I also picked up the loose setting powder, the shade Vanilla, and I picked up a new dip brow gel, which I'll probably be showing on this video because I'm gonna end up doing all this before my eyes. Anyway, shocker, I know. All right, so let's get started. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather and my eyes are burning, so if I'm blinking a lot or if my eyes all of a sudden turn bloodshot and I can't really focus on the camera, I'm apologizing from now. You know, I want to keep a little bit of eye contact, but I can't because I feel like death. Anyway, so this foundation retails for $38 and it comes in 50 shades. I picked up the shade 305N, which is to me on a little bit of the higher spectrum. I didn't know which one to freaking pick out, and I'm going to speak to you on that gripe. So it has pretty much all categories. It has fair, light, medium, tan, and deep. I am not sure what the darkest shade is, but on their website a lot of the more, I'm assuming, popular shades have sold out. The shade that I was going to try was going to be 300C, like 300 Cool. I don't know. Apparently 300 Cool Neutral would have been like perfect. I don't know. Yeah, 300C light to medium skin with cool golden undertone, which pretty much says it's neutral. To me, when someone says cool golden, I would assume it's more of a neutral tone, and I kind of wanted that one. I should have picked that one up. So my foundation twinsy, Samage, has used that one, and I was like, no, I picked up 305N, but we're gonna make it work, okay? In the bottle, it looks like it might suit me. I did cheat, and I swatched it yesterday, and she looks orangey. In the bottle, though, it looks doable. We shall see, right? So again, retails for $38, comes in 50 shades for fair, light, medium, tan, and deep. Again, I don't know the deeper spectrum, but if I can find any videos, I will link them down below. If you're, you know, deeper, melanated, you know, goddess, I'll post them for you guys for reference. I'm not sure if Jackie Aina has done a review on it or Nima Tang. Listen, I don't know. Anyway, so it says that it's a luminous foundation and is water resistant, and it creates a luminous natural finish. The radiant formula delivers long wearing, medium coverage, yet still feels weightless and looks ultra fresh. This is the coverage you've been waiting for. The luminous foundation looks great on its own, so there's no need to set with a powder. Again, available in 50 shades. This lightweight foundation blurs any imperfections, including discoloration and unevenness, without caking or masking the skin natural radiance. Okay, doesn't give you any directions on how to apply it. It says that it is free of flashback or oxidation. So that's good because I can't afford to have this one oxidize on me. This is the deepest I can go. Don't ask what that was, y'all, please. I'm going to prep my skin the same way that I prep it all the time. I'm going to use my e.l.f. moisturizing, my e.l.f. moisturizer. It's a daily moisturizer. It's actually one of the better moisturizers that are drugstore for me. I love it. It feels to me like it works on even oily skin types because it doesn't leave me luminous or anything like that. It absorbs really nicely. It's very lightweight. It's great for every day. If you're one that really just doesn't wear a lot of moisturizer, this is one I would recommend. For primer, I'm actually going to use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I've actually been using this moisturizer and primer combo for my days where I don't wear too much makeup or powder foundation, and I love it. So we're gonna do that today. Ooh, you know what ABH needs to bring out? I'm waiting for her to come out with matching concealers because we all need luminous under eyes, you know? Not luminous, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we need moisturized under eyes. No creasing, even though under eyes naturally crease when they're already creasing. You get what I'm saying? Anyway. Picked up the shade 305N. A little bit about the packaging. The packaging is beautiful, classic, sleek, black. You get 1 even fluid ounce, which is standard for most foundations. It has the beautiful classic Anastasia look, and on the back of it you see big bold print that says foundation. I do not know why the internet was on an uproar, but one lady got a hair up her ass and she decided to talk about, oh, I hate the font. And I mean, I'm just assuming it was a lady. I'm just that's how it came off to me when I saw it online. And let me be very blunt with you guys. This right here is super friendly to someone that's well blind, and 2, it's a statement. And I saw Norvina explain it, yeah, on Twitter, that this is great, and she was thinking of the makeup artist. She was thinking of the makeup artist that needs multiple foundations, has multiple glass bottles in their, you know, repertoire. Not that you wouldn't know that it's a foundation, but you also want to know which foundation it is. And, you know, nobody, you know, cares. I don't care. It's a glass bottle. It's got a pump. It says big old bold foundation. You can turn it sleek. This is just depending on the mood. If you're angry, put this side so you can face it. You know, face it this way. You know, I don't know. If you're feeling classy and chic, face it this way. I mean, I don't know. What's the problem? What's the problem here? I don't see a problem. I don't see a problem. Norvina, I know you won't ever watch this, but I fucking dig it. I kind of wish you would have put a big old powder on the side of this fucking thing. But anyway, neither here nor there. Let's start off with 1 pump and see what 1 pump gets us. And you guys know I like to dot. God, this looks yellow. This looks orange, but this kind of looks like my tone. As you guys can see, I'm turning a little red here. I had a little bit of anxiety right now, so. All right, we're gonna try 1 pump. You guys know I don't really care for full coverage. I like it just to even out my skin tone. I'm gonna put it on this blemish right here because she's just negative and we don't need that shit in our lives. So take my Sigma F80 Kabuki brush and I'm gonna go in and press it onto the skin and bring it downward. I'm gonna use the same technique that I use for everything. And I'm gonna put it on with the brush. Bring it down my neck. I mean, it's not that bad. I'm gonna go in with 1 more pump. The pump is not super generous. It is seemingly like a good enough pump. I'm gonna place it up a little higher, a little bit more on my forehead. We're gonna let you sit there for a little bit right here because, I don't know. This is where the cakiness usually builds up. It's right here. So I guess I kind of want to just test it out. So I'm just going to build it up, press it on. Whoo, okay. She is pretty pigmented. I will say this is a good medium coverage foundation. I don't think it claims to be anything more than medium coverage. Help. The thing is, I don't think this is a bad shade. So if you're very, like, not orangey, but if you have more, like, those olivey tones to your skin, this foundation will probably suit you if you're just a little hair darker than me and you find that you can't find, like, not orangey, but more of an olive tone. This is olive. Okay. It's weird because it almost comes off orangey on my viewfinder, but in person it looks more olive, like I said before. Now that I blended it with the sponge, definitely better. It picked up some excess on my cheek. My cheek doesn't like to hold on to too much product, which I'm fine with because I put shit on it anyway. I'm going to be using my Milani Conceal and Perfect. This is one of my favorite concealers. This one's in 120 Light Vanilla, so she's light. And I'm going to place her under the eyes and the areas that I want to highlight. So like right here I add a little bit more, right here, and right here. Don't know why I do so much here, but you know, it is what it is. And you know how Jackie Ann likes to let her concealer sit. This one sits nicely for a good minute, no more, and then you could blend it out. It takes a little bit, but it blends out nicely. And pigmented. Blend out my concealer. For powder, while this thing builds up some coverage here. Let me see what the powder claims are. So the powder, I was tempted to get the banana shade or the translucent, like the pale yellow shade. I ended up getting Ivory Vanilla, which is an ivory shade. So I don't know if I'll be able to set with this. So the packaging on this is humongous. You see it's Fingerprint City. Sorry, that's my phone case. It's Fingerprint City. It is beautiful. It says Anastasia of Beverly Hills in the front. I kind of wish it said Paldale on the back of it, to be honest, to match the foundation. And it says that it perfects, brightens, and sets makeup in a place with ease. This lightweight, superfine powder formula goes on smoothly as it absorbs oil, minimizes shine, and leaves you with a flawless matte finish. Available in 4 natural tone shades and 1 universal translucent shade. This silky formula gives the complexion a seamless, soft focus effect, blurs the look of imperfection, extends the wear of your makeup. This is $36. So this is pretty pricey for 25 grams of product. So let's compare her. First of all, let's blend. I think I've let it sit. This is 25 grams of product. The Fenty is 28 grams of product. They're very similarly sized. One of them, again, Fingerprint City. So this is the Fenty powder, 28 grams. The Fit Me Loose powder has 20 grams, so this has less product. It's about less than $10. The Laura Mercier translucent powder has 29 grams of product. Still more. The Coty Airspun has 65 grams of product. I kind of wish it came in different shades too, besides like the ultra coverage and all that. And last but not least, a new translucent powder that I have been obsessing over and I haven't talked to you guys about it, and I'm so sorry. It is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus translucent powder, and this has 20 grams of product as well. This is $6. This is $36. 36? Yeah, $36, $6. So the packaging is very similar. It has 5 grams less, but whatever. Potato, potato. I love this powder. This has been my favorite. I'm not even kidding you. So this bad boy has a lot to live up to. My Wayne Goss 02 brush. I'm going to go in and blend these lines. And I'm going to apply a little bit of powder, like that. And I pray to God that this does not make me look crepey and cakier more than it needs to. This is a big old floofy brush. This is a Royal Nickel brush. I'm going to tap off the excess and then go on the lid. Tap off the excess on the lid and tap on my face. I don't like to set my foundations anymore, but I like to buff it out like this just because I put on bronzer and stuff and I don't want it to stick. Using my ABH Rich Amber, which honestly I think I could go a shade down, but Evie's wearing a cool tone wig today, I think. So this will be perfect to warm up my skin. Light hand, guys, with this. Oh my god, this, whoo. But look at how it just warms up my skin. Ugh, just sickening. I like to wear this bronzer the most when I'm wearing a gray wig, just because it keeps my face warmer. It doesn't wash me out. It doesn't make me look a funny color. Back of my booty sponge or booty blender. And take it like how you guys saw. This is orangey. I love orangey blushes. It's just the way to go for me. It's not picking up on the foundation. That's good. The sponge is working just fine. This is my first time using the sponge. I would have been mad as hell too. Skin's glowing. All right, I'm gonna do my brows and then I will come back to you with the completed look. And yeah, trying out this new color. You guys know that I will be reverting. Something's wrong with me if I'm switching up the color of my brow products. I only stuck with Ebony or Granite. Since Granite came out, I've never looked back. When I use the Granite shade, it does go a little bit like whoo deep. And so I was just reading the description on the Ash Brown, and it says that it's a cool tone for like gray neutral colors. So we're gonna try this out today. Hi. This is Granite, and this is Ash Brown. Wish me luck. I brush out my brows. I just recently like plucked them, cleaned them up, shaved them, cut them, whatever. I did all of that. So there's like less long hair, so there's no hairs like wild and about. All right, so I'm gonna go in like I usually do. Okay, so what I do is I take this product and I always brush it on my brows. See, this isn't as dark, if at all. I don't see anything. So I build it up on the beginning half of my brow and take it up to the arch. I put it away, keep it open. Then I take, this is my Smith 203 brush, the best brow brush that I own. It's also like $30-something, so yes, it better be the best brow brush I own. It's supposed to be a liner brush, but we had other plans. So I just pretty much pick up product that I've already placed on my brows. And as you guys can see, it just moves. This stuff is pigmented. It's funny because I feel like my brows are going to look like bleached or something. My hair's super dark. Like, it's crazy. I barely have any hair, but it's super dark when it's not dyed. It's super dark. It actually looks really good. I'm going to take some product from the brush, the bottom of the thing here. I like to place it on the arch because it always looks lighter because it's skin. There's no hair there. This is the brow. I actually am going to say I like this color a lot. I can't believe it. I am mad that I didn't pick up an... I mean, it was in the plan, but good God. This color is perfect. Perfect. What I do is, once I'm done shaping my brows, I go in with a spoolie again. Any spoolie, guys, don't gotta be special. I use another, I don't sit there and buy like shit. Just from a pencil I rarely use. And I just use the spoolie. The spoolie comes in handy. Half of the time you're paying for the goddamn spoolie anyway. Product sucks. Okay, my love, so I'm gonna finish off the rest of my makeup and I will come to you guys with just my overall thoughts. By then I'd probably be running around and doing a couple errands and then come back to film like my final thoughts on how the foundation has been sitting on my skin. So far so good. She looks very luminous, and I have not added any excess powder. Like, I haven't added any highlighter. Granted, I did just add a cream blush, which I feel has helped in the luminosity of it. So keep that in mind, of course. This is probably not for the extremely oily skin types that do not like that luminous kind of finish. So I'm gonna go ahead, spritz my face, and then I'm gonna go in and do my eyes, come back, and we'll talk. We'll talk about this foundation. Okay, my loves, this is the completed look. I feel amazing. I feel glamorous. This wig is just doing it for me. So she completed the look. I'm not gonna front. We're not gonna lie. It is what it is. The foundation, I've had it on. I've been filming for 3 hours, believe it or not. I have it on. It's about 7:30 at night. And I'm gonna go out to dinner with my hubby because today is my 20-year anniversary. When you guys see this, will probably be weeks later because a bitch can't edit to save her life, okay? She could film, but she can't edit. It's just shit that happens. Life sucks. I think I look like a gaudy wife. My skin feels amazing. It is a dewy foundation. If you are concerned about that, some people that even have dry to medium or dry to normal skin tones like to set their foundations anyway. I do recommend that you do set this foundation, even if just a little bit. I know there's a beautiful highlight going around, but in the middle of the forehead is where I set. On my chin there's a little bit of highlighter, but I am noticing a little bit of creasing around my smile lines, just a little bit, which I don't normally get, and a little tiny bit of separation around the nose, which I'm gonna fix because I got places to go. Okay, The shade match is pretty good. I mean, you could tell that there's a difference a little bit, but I made it work. I also added bronzer and concealer, which is lighter, so it does help even everything out once you add your other products in the mix. So overall, my skin looks great. It feels good. It is lightweight. I don't feel like I have some heavy caked on makeup. This right here gives me the perfect medium coverage. I'm more than fine with that. My skin looks great. It does feel a little bit tacky, even though I lightly set it with powder. If you're interested in this foundation, those are things that you have to consider, is how much powder you would want to use with this foundation. I didn't use much. I just lightly set my face, and then of course I use my bronzer, which is a powder product, and my highlight and all that stuff. I didn't set it too much, so I do start to feel a little bit of tackiness as I've worn it. Again, I've worn it for over 3 hours now. I've been filming for a bit. So yeah, overall, love the foundation. It feels beautiful. I would not recommend using more than one pump if you're a medium girl like me. Like just get the simple coverage around the face, and then just dot it wherever you need extra, but I wouldn't add a complete second layer. I feel like it would show unless you're using like a pore filler type of product under as a base, like a primer, because you could definitely see some pores and stuff like that with the foundation. But I mean, I don't normally cake it on. I don't normally add more than one pump, but I did it for you guys. So overall, love it. It's a decent foundation. It's really, really good actually for dry skin. If you have excessively dry skin, this is a formulation that I would definitely recommend. One thing I wish they would fix is the shade range. It was very difficult for me to find a shade that works for me. The models looked one way, the swatches look another, and it was I think the models all match the foundation shades. It's just really hard online to depict what I look like, because one girl that looked almost exactly like my skin tone, I saw someone else wearing that foundation and they are super pale, and I am not super pale. I'm actually very yellow, jaundice, olivey, light medium type shade range. So yeah, that's pretty much my only gripe, was just figuring out which shade I was, and that's been that way for a lot of foundation companies. Like my Pat McGrath one, I had a damn near breakdown because that thing's $68. So anyway, this is reasonably priced though for what it is, and it is an ABH product. Yeah, compared to the stick, I like this better. I do still like the stick foundation, believe it or not, but it is not meant for my skin type, so I use it more in the summertime. But this foundation right here will be perfect for my winter girls, like my winter dry skin people. So my girls, my boys, whoever. So yeah, that's pretty much it. These are my overall thoughts on the ABH foundation. Again, I got the shade 305 Neutral. I could go down 1 to 2 shades, honestly. I like the neutrality of the shade, but it still comes off like warm, if you catch my drift. I think they got the neutrality of it right, but for my skin, it comes off a little bit more, not orangey, but more olive. Like, if you catch my drift, more olive, almost warm. It's weird. Anyway, I love the shade though. I think that if I was tanner, like I actually got out this year, it would have matched perfectly, like perfectly on my skin, because I turn way more olive tone when I get tan. It's weird. It's like almost orange olive. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. You guys probably know better. You probably know what I mean. I don't know. Anyway, potato potato. This is what it is. I like it. I got the shade 305. And if you are my complexion, definitely go down 1 to 2 shades. Maybe even, I may even try to switch it off to 300C, which is cool, but it's warm. I don't know. The descriptions kind of sucked. I'm not gonna front, but overall, I do like the foundation. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys like this review or tutorial. I don't know. I hope you guys like this video. Please thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.